Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So this dual fuel portable inverter generator showed up on my porch with enough heft to remind me I was dealing with real power, not a toy. I decided to treat the first 2 hours as a careful break-in because a lot of what I read about reliability centers on how you treat the engine in the first burn. I followed a few prep steps from the box and manual. I removed the side panels and some screws, kept the internal foam for later, and basically made sure the area under the unit was clean before firing it up. Then I learned not to rush the start. The idea was to oil the piston a bit before it ever turns, so I prepped a tiny amount of oil in the crankcase and coated the plug threads with a light anti-seize compound from the auto parts store. The goal was to protect soft metal threads and help the plug seat cleanly. I used about a half quart of conventional 30-weight oil to start, since this first run is about coating slides and seating seals, not chasing big power. An 80-cent STP treatment bottle joined the mix to add zinc and phosphates, the kind of additive that helps with break-in and longevity. I poured a little into the dipstick area, and then topped up, and I did not load it hard during the first hours. The idea was to let the engine warm gradually, with the idle and light loads doing the work, not a full blast. Once the oil settled, I started the generator and kept things light. I fed in modest loads, keeping the eco mode active so the engine could breathe with the load. The approach was to avoid a static heavy draw for more than a few minutes, easing into a schedule that mixed short bursts at lower wattage and longer periods as the 2 hours rolled by. The last stretch of time, I held around 1.5 kilowatts for a while, never pushing past 2,000 to respect the new bearings and seals. After 2 hours, I drained the initial oil and refilled with fresh 30-weight, mixing the remaining additive in again. A good habit I picked up is to refuel only when the tank isn't completely dry, and to treat the gas with Stabil to help with future starts and storage. I already have a couple long extension cords and a squid cord with a safety overload, so I could run power to the house without risking a meltdown inside the walls. The unit sits on a clean flat surface, and I even rigged a simple canvas cover setup to protect it from rain while letting fumes vent. Bottom line, this dual-fuel portable inverter generator is impressive. It has more than enough grunt for everyday outages, stays reasonably quiet for what it is, and feels solid. There are a few heavy bits to move around, and it isn't going to power a full air conditioner, but it does a lot well, and it does it with a calm, practical approach. So that wraps up the review. I appreciate you watching, and if you want to take a closer look, I've added the product link in the description. You might also find some current deals there. Take care.